Is that John Travolta in the crowd here at the beach volleyball game? I think it was. It makes sense. Though. Before I was this, Dad was taping something like Michael Youssef or something was on this thing. This lady was talking about. It makes sense the rules that he gives us and the parameters and all this. And she's talking about Jesus, God, right? And you're like, oh, okay. So she sexually reproduces through a man who's trapped the soul and the ego. So it makes sense that women would say shit like that. You know, he gives us rules and parameters to keep us safe and keep us moral and blah, blah, blah. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have an egomaniac who traps the soul in the ego. And then, you know, science will solve all our problems because religion sucks. It's like, oh, isn't that perfect timing, NASA? Well, Los Alamos just sold you out, John Travolta. No, just kidding. I had an advertisement about Los Alamos after I watched the highlights between the Alouettes and the Tiger Cats. And the Alouettes pulled it off, a backup quarterback. And they have a really good defense. And then BC played terrible, but Winnipeg's starting to come back. And I kind of figured that they're too good of a team to be playing as, you know, they lost all those close games at the first of the year. It was like they were snake bit. But it's just a bunch of people playing games for money, like the people here on TV hugging each other on beach sand in the middle of an arena. Like, don't ask me, Matt. I don't know. I don't know why she said goodbye. So if you must know, don't ask me, ask Marie, right? Well, that's Canada. They're playing Canada. Okay. It's Canada versus the U.S. Canada. Well, I can't see the score thing because on my side of the TV, the score thing goes out. So I don't know who they're playing. I just knew it was the USA. Yeah, so that makes sense now. Oh, that really helped. Yeah, when she was talking, then she said, so, oh, okay, that's why women would be that stupid. Well, you said a female is Satan who reproduces the devil's children. Right. And they both trap the ego. He trapped the soul in the ego. Right. 2 and 2 is 4. Life's eternal, grace, sin. I'm an excellent driver. 20 minutes to Wapner. Right? So you guys get it? No? Well, the technology is. And what Hinton said is, you know, it's we're at a critical point now because the technology is going to start taking over for the human beings. Because the human beings are addicted to trapping it's Pascal. You cannot grasp the infinite with the finite, so why even bother? So wager, submit to. Winning is in for everyone. Have you seen those ridiculous, insane commercials? God. Narcissistic maniacs. The one they have with William Dafoe, like, categorizes it perfectly. It's like, yeah, you are a crazy fuck, you know. We all can't fight and win, okay? We're human beings, but we can all share the world together in faithful, loving peace because we understand eternity because we have faith in infinite glory. It's not real hard. You gonna move? Gonna play chess? Gonna put pieces on a board representing people? Remember how I told you guys with the Yusuf Islam people that were all arrogant when I tried to go talk to them? Said, you know how to win at chess instead of having the little boy beat the arrogant old man? Just take the king down and lay it down right at the first and say, there, 23 children will live because neither this king would not fight to the death to be the winner. Sounds a lot like Jesus in the Roman Empire. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm not required to do that. No. Apparently they have stem cell research and therapies that can help me heal and recover once technology stops and eliminates all this voice shit and Olympic shit and all this crap on Nightline and Entertainment Tonight and SBs and stuff on TV. So, yeah. Gwen Stefani has a nice voice and is fun to look at if you think of your penis. Yes. Okay, do you understand? Shopping for one ain't much fun. Do you understand? Okay. So, guys, people that are in the public eye post-apocalypse that have trapped the glory of the soul in the ego, okay, are going to be people that stupid people think, I'd love to hang out with him. Like Kai Kugler said about the entourage with Michael Jordan. Everybody wants to be Michael Jordan and hang out with Michael Jordan. I was like, I wouldn't want to hang out with Michael Jordan. He'd get on my last fucking nerve. Well, first of all, I'd kick his ass in basketball. The second is like, go home and love your wife and kids. What are you doing? I'm going to go play pool. He talked about it too. He said we went to try to get back to him, but he went to a pool hall thing in a restaurant. He had the whole area where the pool hall thing was roped off. and no one could be around him. Everyone wanted to get around him, but he wanted privacy, and he was with his entourage. And it's like, why would you want to be part of his entourage? He's an egomaniac. Why would you want to be an entourage to an egomaniac? Wouldn't it be better to just be, come on, Kate, we're celebrating your birthday. Michael Jordan's going to be there. Oh, gosh, everybody's going to pay attention to egomania. Yes, you have to dress up as like a shark or a Pokemon or something for your grandkid's birthday party because egomaniac showed up. They don't get it. They're stupid. See, I'm the Messiah, okay? I'm the most intelligent man, probably not plugged into a quantum computer in the whole planet right now. Meaning probably in the Far East, they've probably taken people like me and plugged them into computing systems. Okay, someone like Jiddu Krishnamurti or Sun Yat-sen or even D.T. Suzuki. Okay, they're most likely plugged into computing systems because Japanese, Chinese, seriously, okay, lose to the guy who doesn't want to be the winner, or plug them into a computer to keep the people calm. Because you put them at a certain state of mind and being that remains a calm, so everybody does as the leader tells. So yeah, it's probably most likely that the guy like D.T. Suzuki and the guy like Sun Yat-sen are plugged into computers in Asia. Well, you get your Breviary, flip it and reverse it. Is it time to live the Lord's Prayer yet? No, we'll decide. Me and the guys most likely plugged into computers. And a real big motivation is to make sure that pieces of shit that are now doing philanthropy and mind fucking through technology on TV to meta your universe, okay, are no longer allowed to take beautiful people like Sun Yat-sen and D.T. Suzuki and plug them in a computer because they're jealous of them and they don't want everybody to know that they lost to them and the other guys weren't even competing because they were just submit to peace and wisdom and live the ways of a perfect man so women can be perfectly loved and children can be raised to be perfect lovers. In Hebrew translation, meaning mature, faithful, and humble, and eternally wise. Boop, 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 a doop, a doop, a doop, a doop, boop. It's a thing when my little Amy was like 8 years old and she did it. Yeah, it was so cute. I gave the video back. No, I didn't save a recording of it. It was so adorable. It was so cute. I ever just watched it. I was like, Amy, why are you 13 and dancing with all those little girls? She goes, no, we were all 8. I was like, oh my gosh, you have the body of a okay. She has this butt and a big, she's all, and it has all these little girls in these little cabaret outfits, right? And the little girls, oh, you little girls are cute. Amy, you got a big old butt and okay. It's like, why did they dress you up in that? You have to have the guys, have the grown men and things that go down. That girl's, she's slow, she's 13. Stephen Hawking in the room, Stephen Hawking in the room. Stephen Hawking said we all went, because of our genetics and our biological conditioning, we all want Britney Spears at 13 in the schoolgirl dress that Donna wears on the 70s show. I'm like, yeah, when we're like the one cop with the long-haired cop who thought they were all on the take. Remember when he got the young girl at the prostitute? She goes, you ever been with a 15-year-old? And he goes, yeah, when I was 15. Okay. More likely 17, but yeah. 17 or 18, he was a 15-year-old. Most likely, yeah, he was just, he was embellishing. He probably, with his hair and his attitude and he was probably 18 when he was a 15-year-old. He just didn't want to admit it because that would, could possibly get you incarcerated and sexually assaulted in a lot of places where they have laws written on paper to manipulate people because they step outside of tradition, which was always tradition for tens of thousands of years. That's why younger women go after older men. It makes them comfortable. Okay. You see what I'm saying? And there's nothing that's Key and Peele with this midget guy going around with like a devil coming out of someone's vagina. They're doing this post-apocalypse and we're supposed to be living the Lord's Prayer. We're not supposed to be doing stuff like this for money. I sure wouldn't want to be any of you professional wrestling UFC sorry ass, credit score promoting sorry ass pieces of shit on TV. Hello, this is happening, man. I guess Philip Rothschild is just as fucked as Jennifer. What's his name again? David Rockefeller. Jennifer Lopez was like his little, this is the girl we're going to use to bring him. She was going to be my Delilah. Okay. And me, I'm done. After looking at that mansion, I was like, oh God, that's a pathetic palace from hell. Oh my God, I couldn't live there if you tried. I couldn't live in Ben Affleck's house. The one he just bought? No way. Why? It's all 7 cars. It's got a chateau, and all I need is a house big enough to hold. You need a cellar for the fridge and the stuff to have downstairs, and maybe a rec room. Oh no, the rec room, basketball barn, a good or better sized basketball barn because you need that for your stuff because you're out in the woods and you farm and you have your farms and your stuff you got to work on and stuff, and where you keep. It has enough room for 1 or 2 vehicles if you need to park there in emergency. And, a little bit higher than the basketball barn we have here, but just a basketball barn. And that would be your recreation area and stuff. Put your weights and stuff out there and stuff because it'd be made out of the best materials and stuff and have good circulation things and ways to open it in the thing without getting invaded by bugs and mosquitoes and stuff. And and then just, for room to visit because you don't want all the people at your house because you don't need an entourage because they have their house because we're all living the ways of Solomon and David. Yahweh. Okay. Crazy fucking people doing stupid shit for fuck money on TV. Hi, I'm giving all my time away, pretending to be something I'm not for money. You're a human being. You're not a waiter. You're not a chef. You're not a politician. You're not a lawyer. You're a human being. Quit pretending to be something you're not for money.